Hello and welcome to Bloodborne. This is the trailer. It starts the beginning of... If you don't start the game, this is what you see. But enough of that. I hope you're doing well. Is music still playing? There we go. Okay. We're going to play offline. We are going to start a new game here.
Pale blood.
This, of course, is
You've come to
Bloodborne.
the right place.
Very well known, very fun
The
game.
home of blood ministration.
Very challenging game.
You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of yarn and blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
So we're going to start our journey here in Bloodborne. A couple things to mention. We're going to be using some resources that I used the first time I played this game. And I'm going to pretty much be researching the best routes in between each stream, making notes and trying to follow along. I might even practice the routes on my old account before I bring them here. So the plan is to what's this one? Lone Survivor. You want Vitality 14. I think that's the only one. Yeah, this is the one. No promises. I'm not going to worry about appearance because if you know anything about this game, very early on, you're going to be covered in blood and you're going to look completely different. So I don't see any point in changing any appearances. Stay a few minutes. I'm quite tired. Yeah, don't stay on my account, buddy. I'm going to put in this probably on YouTube when it all comes done, and all depending on how this stream goes and how my voice lasts, I may even re-record this bit on a next stream. But I imagine we'll get some good content out of this. So, all right, we're gonna get started, and this is just the easy build here. I gave it a name. Oh. Let's give it full name here. That was weird. Gender doesn't matter. Age doesn't really matter. It's just appearance. But Lone Survivor is the best because you get the most vitality. You get blood echoes. You get 11 strength and endurance. It's just a good way to start. So yeah, there might be a little less talking on this one, just to conserve my voice. But I definitely wanted to jump in and get at least a little bit, because I did have the extra 45 minutes that I normally have during the day. It's a solid game, yeah. Yes. Yeah, this is by Miyazaki, who does the Demon Souls and Dark Souls games. A lot of those games are also in this, but this does have a different combat mechanic than the Souls games have. It's the parrying system instead of using a shield.
Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
Yeah, we were going to use this game for October, but it got shifted away from the schedule because of BioShock taking a little bit longer and getting sick towards the end. But I'm happy to start it here on November 1st. That werewolf, he's going to be a problem, huh? So who just saved the day? Oh, this creepy guy. He just helped us out. Hopefully he doesn't have... Oh, he does have a friend. Look at that. Oh, there seems to be a few of them. Barbecue meat.
Ah, you found yourself a hunter.
So the way this game is set up, basically you can walk around this room. Well, walk around the next room, I should say. There's a couple tips on the ground. Right now, you start without any weapon or any blood vials or any bullets. Of course, you don't have a gun to use those bullets in. And the attack method is R1, R1, and then usually L1 if you have a weapon you can transform. So in the next room is going to be an enemy, and the idea here is that you're basically supposed to die against this enemy. What we're going to do is we're going to attempt to walk past the enemy, pick up the blood vial in the next room, and open the door, and hopefully he won't follow us. All right? No promises for anything. We're just going to do what we can. He is behind us. We're going to try to get out of here. And open this door. It does look like he's left us alone. No, he's still behind us. Okay. So we are going to pick up the next blood vial, continue on. Alright, I think we've avoided him. Now we're going to avoid this guy over here. We're going to open this. Pick this up. Pick this up. And before we die, we're going to walk over here and climb this ladder. Yes, iframes are your friend right here. So, that noise is the cleric beast. We will meet him later. So here you've already made your way to your first lamp without suffering any death. And we are just going to return to the hunter's dream. Yes. Hey! Alright. That was very close. So, so the idea is, so technically the way the game's set up is they expect the wolf to kill you, and you wake up here with the ability to grab your weapon, your sidearm, and start learning about the hunter's dream. Bloodborne is ducked. It's a role-playing game in a lot of ways. You level up and you repair your weapons and you fortify them with gems, and This right here is a doll that will come to life once we have insight, which you get through Madmen's knowledge and experiencing large beasts, large creatures. The more crazy things you see, the more insight you get, and the more ability you have to use the things that exist in this dream, in this nightmare. So we are going to pick our weapon, and we're going to pick the saw cleaver. It is the best weapon in the game. We're going to pick our hunter's pistol. Much better than the blunderbuss. And we're going to grab this, which is the notebook. The notebook basically allows you to read and place little signs for people, little tips. Over here, we could buy more blood vials, bullets. We could buy more Molotovs. Oh. And we could sell things too. We're gonna just leave it now. We can't really do much with our echoes. 420. Yeah, we're gonna try not to lose them. Let me see if I can get up here first. This door is open. Here's Garriman, the guy that we talked to in the opening scene.
Aha. You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home. For I am...
Garriman, friend of your hunters. Fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's all for your own good. You know what just hunters do.
Hunters do. You'll get used to it.
Absolutely fantastic voiceover work in this game. Everyone's got very varied accents from the whole region of Ireland, England, Scotland, Wales. Everyone's it's really great differences in accents throughout the game. A lot of different voices, so it's always nice to hear them. Rascal's asking why I picked the pistol, not the shotgun, because in Bloodborne, if you're not aware, the gun isn't used to shoot people. It's basically used to parry them. And the blunderbuss is weak. It's a lot weaker. Here you can use money and bloodstone pieces. They come in shards, twin shards, chunks, and then there's one bloodstone in the game and there's one bloodstone in the DLC piece. You can use those to work on your various weapons. This we will not be able to use until after we best Father Gascoigne. This is the rune workshop right here, so we need a tool that we won't get until we get through him. And that's basically the mission of the game. And then over here there is there's another. This is the insight shop. We don't have any insight yet, so we can't use it. And that's basically the hunter's dream. We have 8 vials. That's enough for now. We're gonna head back. So it would be good to equip everything. It's one thing I didn't do yet. One thing Bloodborne does is it doesn't make it very user-friendly to... there's no pause screen, so you can't just pause at any point. You need to find an area where... And there usually is always a safe area around the corner, You just need to get to a safe area. We're going to equip both of these. And we'll put Molotovs on our quick items. This Hunter's Mark basically allows you to kind of give up. If you're fighting and you can't handle it, you can do this. You'll sacrifice all of the blood echoes that you've acquired, which is the kind of experience points you get for killing things, and then you'll return to either you go straight to the Hunter's Dream where we just were, or or you go to the last lamp that you started at. Kind of waiting for combat to see how it works. I'm so curious. Yeah, okay. And we will do that. So this is your saw cleaver right here. R1, R1. L1 is usually your best defense. When you transform, you get better power. So we are going to collect and fight. So you run with circle and dodge. Now, I should kind of go straight to the mission at hand, but I want to get some experience. That was a charged R2, which broke his shield. And the best form of combat, ragdoll, is quite funny here. Oh yeah, there's definitely ragdoll physics in this game. I thought he was going to have a little bit more. So whenever you see these lights in front of these doors here in Yarnum, the first area, you can knock and you can talk to people.
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Nobody's excited about a hunt. Alright, so here we're going to run through an area. Sometimes it's best just to run. I mean, there are so many dudes in this area, and we don't have any experience points. What's going to happen is, if we get killed, our blood echoes are going to be able to be reacquired if we are able to go back to the point where we are killed and kill either the person who has our echoes or find the spot where they were left. But my hope is that I can get to my destination without getting killed. Careful of this guy here, he's going to surprise you. I'm going to try at least. That's a bloodstone shard. You need that to upgrade your weapon. Here's another guy who's going to try to surprise us. Watch out with these torch guys. They can try to stick you with their fire. Ooh, got lucky there. Let's take these guys out if we can. I gotta get used to turning off the notification of the item you last picked up, because it kind of gets in the way and makes me a little scattered. Alright, I'm gonna use a blood vial. Triangle to use it. You can lock on to a character by pressing down R3. So we are going to run across here, probably. Oh, whoops, wrong button. So we probably have some of these guys on our tail, but we don't want to miss some of these items. Two, very nice. All right. So here's our first important item to pick up. It's a torch, and it's right next to this brick troll. We're gonna try to sneak up on him, but it never works. All right, let's try to parry him. Oh, shoot. Wrong button. Let's try that again. It's L2. So what I was trying to do there, and I've kind of gotten out of practice of doing it, is once you can parry an enemy, you can move in for a visceral. There's the torch. We definitely need that. That's one of the many weapons and items we need to collect for certain trophies. But you need to be pressing into the enemy and hit R2 in order for it to work. And I haven't been able to get the hang of it as I've been practicing this. Yeah, the damage is massive. Especially for a visceral. I mean, it's perfect for the boss enemies. Alright. This is going to be our first large mob of people that we're going to have to deal with in order to get where we're going. Got some doggies. We got about 3 dudes and another dog or 2 to deal with here. If we get them all at the same time, we're not going to have a great experience. I could run past them all, but here comes one at least. So mostly what I'm doing is just R1, R1. For a lot of these humanoid enemies, it doesn't take too much more than that. There's still 2 dogs up here and 2 guys. And one of them has a gun. They can parry you and kind of stun you. To get their attention. So one of the items I picked up before was a pebble. And pebbles don't do much else but alert enemies to your presence. So you can kind of get their attention and they'll come after you. And if you can get one of them to come after you one by one... Alright, let's get out of there. Another thing, if you'll notice on my health bar, when I get hit, the white dot moves to the left, but the red stays there. There is a rally system with this game. Basically, if somebody hurts me, I have a limited amount of time to regain that health by hitting them back. So it's that's how it's different than the Souls games. Alright, dude. So that's the extra benefit of playing Bloodborne. Dog's still here, yeah. It's the way they make this game a little bit more interesting, more fun. Hey, no. That was... You did not deserve to get that extra hit on. That was not fair. Alright, we are up to 18 blood vials. We can only hold 20 right now. Sounds like a vampire. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, believe me. The whole basis of this health system is blood. It's literally blood. So you are giving blood by when you get hit, you lose blood, and you're getting blood back by making others bleed. It is very much a vampire-like exchange. And you're using vials of blood. We're going to stay away from those wolves for now. We're going to go down this way. Oops. A lot of bloodstone shards. We're going to need quite a few of them to upgrade our weapons. we're going to head down to this underground area first. The enemies here are much more difficult. Oh, don't roll off now. Yeah, that was being greedy. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, I tried to rally some of that health back. There's a lot of other items you can get here, but we're going to go for the important ones. Yeah, I still can't make the visceral work. Alright, this is a real bad guy. He's going to mess us up if we're not careful. Down below there's a bunch of rats. And not too many important items. Perfect demo. The dog hit you. The bullets are limited. Yeah, you can hold 20. I can do. I don't know if I can do the move yet, but I could sacrifice some of my health to get an extra 5 bullets if I needed to. Blood bullets, they're called. I don't really need anything down here, so I'm going to avoid these rats. But you can hold 20 at a time. When you get over what you can hold, they go into your inventory back at the dream. If you die or if you return to the dream, your inventory is filled up. We're going to try to get this without falling off. Good. Cold Blood is saved up experience points that you can use at any other point. Oh, this guy. Did not want to meet up with him. Yeah, we're going to get out of here. Okay. And we're going to continue to roll. How did I die? Okay. I died because I jumped off, I guess. I don't know what happened there, but now you get to see what happens when you die. That was the one enemy I wanted to avoid, so I kind of panicked a little bit. 1 dot of HP when I jumped off. Is that what happened? I didn't have enough HP and I landed and killed myself? Okay. Okay. I panicked. Yeah. I definitely panicked. So let's go back and try to regain that. So what happens at this point is, if I get killed before I get back there, I lose all of my blood echoes. We don't want to do that necessarily. So you can choose to do one of two things. You can fight through the same enemies you fought through before, or you can just run to where you need to go. It's a risk, just running, but if you know where to go, you can pretty much get what you need. You gotta go to sleep now? Okay. Thank you so much for hanging out for a little bit, Rascal. Really appreciate it. Have a great night. we're just gonna work our way back. Oh, what was that? Big dude, where'd you come from? Oh my goodness, I don't think I've ever had a big dude approach me from that angle. Let's go try to get our blood echoes back. And then we'll work from there. The most important thing is to get the items you need to get. Once you get your hands on them, even if you die, they're yours. You don't have to go back and get them again. The only thing you really miss out on is your blood echoes and your ability to log on to level up. Uh-oh. A little close. A little close. So that little yellow box to the left of the blood vial when I picked it up was telling me that it's putting it in my inventory. All right, so let's actually see here. I wonder if, with the bar being there, it's kind of out of the way. Let me see if I can throw my Molotov at him from this height. I feel like the bar's going to be on the way, but I have 10 of them. Let's try it. Yeah. He's kind of in a bad position. I can't tell whether or not he has my echoes. Let me see. He does. Okay. Not crazy about this, but we want our echoes back, right? Shoot. And I died again. Oh well. So that's the end of those echoes. And that's how that works. Was it a crazy amount? It wasn't. It really wasn't. But, you know, it's unfortunate. Yeah, that guy is, he's the number one guy you want to avoid walking through that area, because he is the toughest one, and he's kind of in that corner. It's definitely rough to deal with. So we're going to go in a different direction. Actually, I feel like there is still some things over there I need. Let's head in this direction, but let's also probably kill everyone in our path, so we can be best suited to level up later.
This town's finished.
There's a shortcut over here you can open. It's not one that's used very often. There's a real big bad guy over here to the left, past that little horse-drawn carriage area. he's someone that you don't need to encounter until much later in the game. And you're not equipped to deal with him yet. Right now we got nothing to lose as far as if we die. So no sense in playing it safe. May as well rack up the experience while we can. I'm not going to go for everybody. I'm going to just go my normal route here, but I'm going to go with this guy that's hiding over here. Go with Sneaky Pants McGee over here. That didn't work out very well. It's too far away. Torch McGee. Got a little bit more health. And Swashbuckling Steve over here. Probably would do better to lock on a little bit more than I'm doing. I try not to get in the practice of locking on. Oh, shoot. This is all still base leveling. We haven't gone off of. I think you start at level 4, right? So we're gonna not attempt to get through this mass of people. There is also, let me see if anyone's following me. Just the one, okay. Because there is another shortcut here that you're going to have to utilize later. Down here, we definitely want to go there soon. But before we do, this is also another area you want to clear out. These crows are very interesting enemies. They're pretty easy on their own, but if they surprise you because they're crawling on the ground, they can claw your face pretty badly. It's an oil urn. That's going to help us immensely later on. Oil urn with a Molotov will do double damage, and fire is the best weapon against any beast. And there is a lot of beasts. Trying to get that rally back. I'm just trying to remember if I really want to go over there. I actually think I'm going to go this way first. What are you doing on top? Not normally on top, are you? Is he usually free? I feel like he's not usually free. These are kind of a little unfair, but you know, you take it where you can get it, you know? Another cold blood. We'll use that when we go to level up. This way opens up a shortcut. May as well open it now. And then I want to go and talk to an NPC from the other side. This is a very dark room, and there's a couple people hiding. Watch out for them. We got Gunpa, as they are typically called. You can hear a lot of voices here. So we are going to open this door, as well as go upstairs. Another cold blood, good to have. This game plays a lot with darkness. I do have the darkness, the brightness settings up fairly high. So right here, I could go up and to the left and fight the cleric beast, the first big boss that you get to fight. But before we do that, I'd like to get a couple more things done here in Yharnam. Unlock a couple more areas and level up. Here's another shortcut. Right? We open it here? No, we open it from the other side? Oh, open gate. Okay.
Oh, you must be a hunter.
Okay, wrong window.
And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yharnam has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
Basically, that's the first window that you can come to. This is the first lantern you can light, which will kind of give you just an introduction to the town, you know, and what you're about to get yourself into. Let me refresh my memory of where I am. Okay. Here we have two big trolls. I'm misremembering a little bit of what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, it is R1. I always thought it was R2. Why did I think that? That's why I wasn't being able to do it. Hey. Let's just chill out a little bit here, bud. There you go. So hold R1. I always thought it was R2. That was the problem. Getting my bearings here. I believe this is another shortcut. Or is this the device that we can't operate? Yeah, not currently available because we have to operate it from another place. Okay. I did all my practice runs and everything last week. I was planning on doing this much earlier. But unfortunately the Headcold kind of got in the way. Alright. We killed all these things? Yeah. There should be another dog over on this side. Some more cold blood. So here's a not so nice person.
Well, do you know of any safe places? I've heard I have. Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you once had got off your arse, you wouldn't be in this mess. You're obligated to help me, you hear? So what will it be? Are you going to tell me you're not?
Right now, we don't know of any other places, and we will learn of places. We can tell her where to go. I don't think she's a important NPC. I don't know if this is the person we need to tell to go certain places. Certain people you will need to tell to go to certain places, and others you will need to make sure you don't tell them to go to certain places. Because some people are secretly mass murderers and will ruin everything.
Yeah, I should have known. You're good for nothing. No respect for the elderly is what that is. That little good you outsiders do. Go on, admit it. You think we're all mad, don't you? Well, go and stop it. I know all your tricks.
This opening area of Yarnum allows the opportunity to hear a lot of these extra little human kind of responses to the hunt, and you don't get a lot of them further in. This is a massive area. Before we go any further, let's go talk to I don't remember what her name is. Let's go talk to her.
Oh, a hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter. Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts. No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves.
Sorry for the cough. So that is what's her name? It's it's not Charlotte. I believe it starts with a C. I can't remember what her name is, but we're going to come into contact with her one or two more times, and her story is going to have more for us to enjoy. She's going to help us in a lot. Oh, shoot. Well, there goes a Molotov. Alright, we got more of these wolf-like creatures. Some of them are a little bit more powered than we are. We do have some shotgun guys and some shooters. We could drop down. We could also go down the way that we came in. So I think, actually no, I guess not. Alright, I thought there was a way to come in, but there isn't. Alright. This guy over here is going to try to ruin our day. Is it the only guy down here? I feel like there should be at least one more guy. Let's see what we can do. You do always have to kind of be on alert, because you never know who's going to be lurking around the corner. Alright, yeah, these definitely are the hardest enemies that we've come across so far. But the reward is you get a bloodstone shard, which is nice. Okay, so both sides, there's things to collect. I think we want the left side here. I think that's the one that we need to collect. Luckily one of the rats went down there, so that's a little bit better for us. The saw spear, another fine weapon. We're going to stick with the saw cleaver for pretty much everything. We will change out the gun that we're using once we get the cannon. We will use the cannon for a couple things. Not constantly use the cannon, but we will use it in certain fights. So I actually want to get over to that side. And these guys have something I want. Madman's Knowledge. Now, what that does is you eat one of those, or crush it in your face or whatever, and that will give you insight. So now we will be able to go back and level up our weapons. I mean, level up our character, actually. Probably best to just go and do that. I don't think there's anything over here, actually. I do want to go back up and get what was in the other side. There's a couple other items here that we could grab and use. really hate him. As I said, I probably should have gone and leveled up. Once we do that, things are going to be a lot easier. This isn't, I don't profess to be an amazing Bloodborne player, but I think I'm holding my own. Alright, so we want to go... Excuse me. Usually you're not going to get anything worthwhile from these guys, but... I don't think I've talked much about stamina. If you'll notice, the green bar is your stamina. And you only have a limited amount of stamina. You can, of course, upgrade that. But you don't want to just keep spamming the same button over and over again. You will eventually regret that. Alright, so we're off to find the dude who wronged us. Is this him, actually? It's not. You can tell their eyes will be glowing red, like he's just an ugly mofo. Look at him. He was in the next area, I think. Or he was down further. Nope, not him either. Where did he go? He's over there. How are you not dead yet? Jeez. We're definitely going to have enough bloodstone shards to do some leveling. Which would be nice. What is this over here? The good news is we can go pick up the thing that we wanted to get the first time. On this side. it's just another shard. Probably not necessary to do all that work, but we did it. Whoopsie doopsie. Wow, that was quite some ragdoll. Okay. Keep our eyes open for the dude that wronged us. Oh, never mind. Here's our... Okay, so... Oh, shoot. We might get attacked. We might lose a lot of health going up this ladder. There he is again. Okay, we're running. Oh, shoot. Come on. All right. Now I feel vindicated. We're supposed to be able to walk over this, I think, yeah. I believe there's a couple bloodstone shards and things we could... Oh, it's already a bit crumb. I think there's something down this way that we want. Oh, no, never mind. I'm wrong. It's the next level, I think. Oh, thank you, Lou. Is that how I say the name? Prefer Lou? First time chat from viewer. I don't think I've ever seen that come up before. It's an interesting new display for me. I don't know if you can see that. Thank you so much. I actually, I'm suffering from a head cold, but so my voice might be a little different than normal, but I definitely appreciate it. These guys are fairly easy and good for a little bit of blood echo points here. They can kind of team up on you if you let them. You know, being sure it would be a horrible thing to lose, to die from. Okay, I'm not doing too well. Alright. I'm probably wasting a lot of blood vials on these low-level things. Man, I could have sworn I killed them all already. This guy's taking forever. I think I'm probably going to walk away from these because this is getting a little embarrassing, actually. Oh, wait, maybe I got most of them. What I didn't say before, the Bold Hunter's Mark works in the same way as the other Hunter's Mark that we had, but we don't lose our echoes. You can use that to return to a lamp. Man, these are more HP than I remember them having. Sorry if it's the cold that's causing it, but it sounds quite deep, actually. Yes, thank you so much. Man, I do not remember them taking that long. I guess usually I don't come down here until I'm already done. Maybe that's what it is. so let's go. I think it's down this ways. No, the next one. I think it's just another Bloodstone Shard, I think, maybe, or maybe Cold Blood. Yeah, Bloodstone Shard. We should be well equipped to level up shortly. Alright. Let me ascend the ladder first. And remind myself where this is. Because we do want to go back down. Okay, yes. You want to go here, right? Actually, no. I don't think we ever go this way. Oh, yeah, we go this way. This is a fun little, it's a fun little thing here. You get them to, yeah, I think you have to cross that area and then get the heck out of the way. Where is it? What the heck? There it goes. What the hell? That cheated me out of a couple extra echoes there. Now, let me get my bearings because I'm a little lost here. Where am I? This is the other shortcut. Okay. Oh, never mind. Yeah, you gotta go into this. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. So let's go back to where we were. There's a couple more things we want to grab. And we're gonna make our way to back to the dream in a little bit. What is this? This is... I don't think I want this area yet. That's Father Gascoigne area. Yeah, we're not gonna go there just yet. Yeah, we'll go back down. We'll go, I'm going to scooch around a little piggy. You guys are getting a little too close for comfort over here. Hopefully this crow doesn't get on me before I can get away. Alright, so this pig is, he's a big guy. We're going to try to avoid getting killed by him. And we did. I forgot that it does charge you and kill you. Oh well. But we definitely want those echoes back, so we're going to have to return to that area. And I'm going to have to work towards getting the Cleric Beast done, because I'm running a little low on time here. Alright, let me get my bearings. I need to go through... to the other side, right? Definitely make it confusing. No, I think I can actually use the elevator that the shortcut that I just opened up. I think it's on this side. Yeah. It's not perfect. That's for sure. Alright, let's go see if we can get those echoes back. I spent a little too much time trying to get the cold blood, so I kind of set myself up for getting schmacked. Oh crap. It's the pig himself. Pig has the echoes. It's not good. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Oh, are you kidding? Come on. Ah, well, that 5,000 echoes is gone. Well, that stinks. Oh, jeez. All right, well, I guess I'm going to have to do some leveling, do some grinding real quick. I was kind of expecting it to be on the ground and not on the pig. And the best way to handle those pigs is to get them from behind. Unfortunately, there's no way to get behind him. So... So that's our first whoopsie daisy on Bloodborne. Imagine we'll have a few, but we definitely would rather you'd rather go into this being able to level up quite a bit. Those werewolves are going to be a little too difficult to take on, the pair of them. Oops. A little confused about where I am here. Steps down, go here. I apologize for leaving that up. Uh-oh, don't get stuck. Ah, come on. Alright, this is why I don't like to use the lock-on, because I was trying to step away from him, and you kind of end up sidestepping instead of removing yourself from the area of attack. So I missed out on that. I do have enough cold blood. I probably could level up once or twice. Let's head to the dream. Let's see what we can do here, because time is running out and I want to get the cleric beast done. We'll have to save Father Gascoigne for a more healthier sounding... Oh, you know what I didn't do? Okay, hold on. Let's go back. I need to pop that Madman's Knowledge. Otherwise the doll isn't going to come to life. Once we level up a little bit, it'll be easier to keep those echoes, to not get killed by the tougher enemies. You know, we'll have a lot more health, we'll have a lot more stuff. Okay, let me see if I remember how to use item inventory. All these we're going to use, and that's going to give us some nice XP. So let's go ahead and do that. Thanks for putting up with my voice here. Actually, I am getting a phone call. Let me put you on mute for... Apologies, folks. I just got the news that my sons do not have their after-school activity, and they do need to get picked up. So we're going to end it after we level up here.
I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit. Very well. Let the echoes become your strength.
Now, as you can see, I don't have any echoes. So what we need to level up is 829. And then we're going to level up strength. Okay, so let's see. The other thing we're going to do before we do that is we're going to sell... Oh, no, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put on the new attire. The new hunter's garb. The famous outfit. Okay. And then we're going to sell back the old outfit. You can also sell the torch, but we're going to hold on to that for now because it's 500 echoes. It's not worth it. Because the torch is useful. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I had 5 of those. Let's try that again. I saw the 1, and I thought it meant that I only had 1. Let's use multiple. So these are all different levels of how much you're going to get when you use them. And I'm just going to use 1 more here. We still have that thick, cold blood. And we still have plenty more experience that we're going to gain from playing.
Welcome. Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me...
The first thing you want to do is you want to bring up your vitality to 30. What? Oh, okay. I'm going to bring my strength up as well. Okay, so we brought it up to 17. We brought strength up just 1. You do want to eventually work on endurance as well.
Farewell, good hunter. May
The beckoning bell and silencing bell, those are mostly used for playing with others. The old hunter's bell allows you to use some kind of NPC helpers. You can call on some old hunters that will be planted around the area. You can ring the bell, and they will kind of manifest and fight with you. And the other thing we can do here is possibly, because I didn't really leave a lot of hopefully this is enough. We're going to fortify the saw cleaver with 3 bloodstone shards. We have 13. We can bring that up to 2. And we can also level up the hunter's pistol. Okay. Next amount for level 3 on the saw cleaver will be 8 more bloodstone shards. So we need 6 more. Nothing needs to be repaired right now. That's mostly you just spend a little bit of echoes, and you're good to go. All right, so that's, unfortunately, we're going to have to end it there. We didn't get any bosses done, and I did end up losing all of my echoes, but it's important to see this part, and I think this is a nice introduction to it. We're going to head to Central Yarnum, and then we will we'll cut it there. The way that this game kind of works is if you kind of exit, wherever you exited, it'll say where you were. So that's a good place to start up from. But it does also allow you to save, I believe. Maybe only in the dream, but... Anyway, so this was Bloodborne. The only thing we don't have yet is we just need 1 item for Father Gascoigne, and then we're going to go first fight the Cleric Beast, and then we're going to fight Father Gascoigne, pretty much one after the other. We did level up at the end of the last stream. We leveled to, I think, Vitality 17, I think, and I did put 1 point into Strength. So we are going to head towards a shortcut that we have yet to open. Let me make sure I remember how everything works, where everything is, all that stuff. Because I don't. I honestly don't. Let's see. I don't want both of them. Oh, wait. That guy has my echoes. What the heck? That's not a good way to start. Oh, right, that's how we ended last time. I remember now. We ended that way. Okay, we're just getting warmed up here. Will he have? I mean, he'll probably have 800 echoes for me to take. But yeah, what happened was last time, I was locked on one of them, and they were both kind of beating me and trying to avoid the hits because I was locked on. I couldn't get far enough away. So But that's fine. You're going to get to the point where 600 echoes is not going to mean anything. Well, that's good. So he still has some echoes that I can collect from him. I need to put some more items in. So it would be good to get one of these guys at a time. So you really got to get a feel for when the right time is to parry, and you will get the hang of it eventually. So I'm trying to recall which path to go to get to a window where we need to talk to somebody. I'm going to go on a little search here. No, it's not over here. We already collected this. But I believe what we want is up there, though. Don't hate me for cheesing the dogs that are in cages. I'm just getting my practice in and kind of remember how this all works. I spent most of the afternoon yesterday after... evening. Most of the evening last night playing Bioshock again because I was editing one of the videos. I don't want to go down here. I know where I need to end up. What the heck? Let's take a quick trip. All right. Just avoid my least favorite enemy in this area, that guy. I never picked this up, huh? Oh well. Alright, run, because this guy will mess you up. This is the one I need. Okay. No, this is actually not the one I need. I need the one that was closer to the pig, I think. Let me see. We'll check it out. We went over here and we got the madman's knowledge. No, we didn't. I gotta close that up. They can eat your face if you're not too careful. Huh, okay, I guess I didn't come over here. Alright, well this is an important place to go. And this guy is a lot easier to backstab than the previous brick troll that was banging on the door before. He's drunk. So very, very important, or at least useful, shortcut and item right here.
Who are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter? Please will you look for my mum? Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him, but now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared. Really? Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box. It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it.
When Daddy forgets us, we play him this song. And her mommy, her mummy, had a red brooch. Something to keep in mind. Okay, so actually this is a perfect place to go. Because supposedly, this is another cheese tactic. You don't have to do this, but it's a fun way to handle the boss. I think actually, I think it's over in this corner, but let's deal with these guys first. I don't like how they kind of run past you. Where is he? Alright, come on. Nobody? You guys know I'm here. Come get me. Augie. Almost through the corner of that wall there. Oh, Brick Troll, where'd you come from? Oh, too close. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Don't get stuck. Just the amount I needed. Now somewhere over here there is a summons. Is it over in this? If I can't find it, I'm not going to end up using it, and that's perfectly fine. It's kind of unnecessary, but it just happens to be so close to the cleric beast. It's kind of fun to use. me double check, see what's over here. Okay, it doesn't seem like it is. Alright, so Cleric Beast is first. These dogs are going to be actually more trouble to get through than Cleric Beast himself. So, we got 230, 2, 3, 4, 6. Alright, we'll give it a try. We opened up some shortcuts along the way, so if necessary, we'll do what we need to do. But you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to stand here, and let's equip a few things. Just the pebble. And the only reason I'm doing that, site terrain, call to other worlds for help. You don't need to equip that, though, in order to make it work. Actually, yeah, you don't. The beckoning bell is the one that I think you need to use in order to bring other, friends into play with you. So let's see. I was going to use one of these to get one of these guys' attention. If I could lock onto him. Gotta watch his friend, though. Okay, get out of there. Here he comes. Damn. Okay. Yeah, they're... Two of them together are trouble. You want to get them one by one. So we'll head straight back up there, and along the way we'll look and see if we can find the summoning spot. I don't think I know where it is, but it's just kind of it's a neat opportunity you have to use it. Actually, no, we'll go this way. Right up here. And the interesting thing is, the enemies are actually a little harder now because I've upgraded my strength. I probably should have waited to do. The guide that I use usually advises bringing your vitality all the way up to 30 before you adjust your strength. You want to keep that in mind. Another cheesing technique is, we're on the other side of it, here we go. You can always do this, because they can't fit. They can hit you, though. You got mad swipes. one of them down. I don't see my echoes, so it's a good possibility that they're just laying on the ground up there. Molotovs would work nicely, but I want to save my mollies for Cleric Beast. There we go. 3 blood vials, 1 more to go, and we should be set. Guess my echoes are over here. Where'd you go, echoes? Does that troll have them? No. That's just the way the light's shining on his shoulder. I don't think. He certainly shouldn't have them. You know what? It was over here, wasn't it? The fight was over here. I don't see them. What? He has them? This is gonna be a little harder to handle all of them in this direction. Here, come here. Come on, doggy. Especially with the sniper, you know? Taking my time a little bit, but otherwise, if they all come after me at the same time, it's probably not going to be a good time. He sees me. He's the one that I need. Alright, so this guy will be simple. Ah, little doggy got a surprise on me. So it should just be, yeah, it's just 2 dudes. I should be able to handle. Let's get this guy. Look at my echoes back. There we go. Whoa, and the troll's back. And oh, I forgot about the dog too. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here before I die. Come on. I should have done a backstab there, but... Alright, stop swinging. It's my job. Ooh, a shining coin. Alright. So now we're back to it. There's actually just a few enemies, just a troll and 3 crows. Let me just double check, because there at one point was a summoning opportunity. Or maybe it's actually in here. Is it down downstairs maybe? Let's go check. One more look. So when the game first came out, it was right next to the shortcut right outside of the lantern where we spawned in. And I didn't realize you could shut the doors. And they moved it soon after. I don't know why, but ever since then, it's been somewhere else. And it's not necessary. Cleric Beast is very simple. That doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to win against him the very first try, but it's worth an attempt, right? That'll hopefully give me the other 2 blood vials I need. Excellent. The ragdoll mechanics don't make it any easier. Okay. So, yeah, but if I do that, isn't it going to respawn everything right behind me? I think it might. Yeah. Okay. So this may end not so great for me. But again, the Cleric Beast is fairly simple. Let's go ahead and equip the Molotov. We don't need pebbles. And I don't have any beast blood pellets yet. I don't think we get those until we get closer to the blood-starved beast. Yeah. Okay, so basically, Cleric Beast, there's not much strategy to him. Just avoid him grabbing you and pounding on the ground and try to whack his ass as much as you can. Alright, here we go. Yeah. And it gets a little loud, too. It didn't work. I'm kind of healing a little bit unnecessarily. Whoa. He's also kind of jumping almost out of bounds here. just whack at him. It's not much to him at all. The only reason I wanted to find the there's Cleric Beast. There's a trophy for you. The only reason I wanted to find the summoning bell was because the character you get to summon to help you with the fight is Father Gascoigne, who we're going to fight next. It's the next boss. So it's just fun to just have that kind of connection and have that happen in the game. Quick silver bullets, which we don't need, but that's fine. And I don't think we actually opened this, did we? No. That's it. We're going to turn to the Hunter's Dream and level up. Again, really simple. I probably used way more blood vials than I needed to use there. I don't really think I need to sell anything that I have. We don't have the blood gem tool yet, which we'll get after we beat Father Gascoigne. So let's just see if we can level up our vitality.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close.
It's pretty good. Definitely pretty good.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
So we want a couple Molotovs. 180. Go for 3 there. We have oil urns. We're going to want an oil urn and at least 2 Molotovs for Gascoigne. We haven't collected any shards or anything, so we can't do anything more to our weapon. Let's just check it out real quick. Does look like it could use a little repair. I don't remember where to look. Let's see. Durability. Oh, durability is 180 out of 200. We'll leave that alone for now. Fortifying weapon. Yeah, we still need 3. Honestly, you don't need to upgrade your pistol any more than +1. You want to save the rest for the cannon when you get it, because that's going to be a powerful weapon used during some boss fights. It's going to be really, really good to use. All right, we should be good. And we have 5 insight now. You gain insight when you encounter bosses and things. Nothing to really be purchased. Small resonant bell allows you to answer the call in multiplayer. Someone else rings their resonant bell, you ring your small resonant bell, and then you can join them in their fight. But I think you have to be in like the exact location that they are in their game in order to meet up. And Pungent Blood Cocktail, we already have 2 of them. Actually, it's very good to use against the Blood-Starved Beast. Some pro Bloodborne players use it to distract the beast and then Smack him in the booty. Alright, so this... We're going to head off to the Great Bridge. What's best for Gascoigne, I think. Go to Central Yharnam. And we have to go past that dumb pig again. The pig that did us wrong. And then we'll load in all the items we need to load. For now, we're just gonna keep the pebble on. You really can run past most of these characters each time. You don't have to keep killing them, but I find it's useful. Where am I going? Seriously, how did he get the jump on me? Hi, fellas. Went the wrong way. Sorry. Excuse me. This is where I want to be. Silly dog. We'll leave them alone this time. Just the ones that are out of the cages. Ugh, he always gets the jump on me. I was just trying to avoid him, you know? Ah, come on, run, run, run. Go. Let's not die now. I think this is the best way to go. I know that the ladder past the pig will get you probably the same destination. Let me see. Let me double check here. Oh yeah, so the ladder past the pig will get you on the other side of this bridge. Which is just as well. couple more parry practices in because Gascoigne is all about parrying. Yeah, this is where we would come up if we would have gotten past the pig. More of these dudes that I hate. That's one of those rare instances where a gunshot can actually seal the deal, but you don't want to rely on those guns too often. Okay, we are equipped with all the blood vials we need. We're just going to do one more thing before we get any closer here. Okay. First of all, we're going to set up our quick items. Then we're going to do something else. We're going to quit. We're going to back up the save. You can choose to do this or not do this. That's up to you. Basically, it's going to save right where we were. It might reload the enemies behind us, but we're in a safe spot where they're not going to come and get us. And oops, that's not where I wanted to go. We are going to save this onto a USB because I do not have PlayStation Plus on this account. I did a test run earlier just to save before I started streaming today. And this takes a little bit longer than it would if you were using your Plus account to save on the cloud. It's very quick on the cloud, at least it was usually for me. But this is a method that's great to use. That way, when you're going into the fight, you're losing nothing. You know, you don't have to worry about, oh, look at all those echoes I just lost, or it's just you start fresh every time. You can go in and practice on the enemy and not lose anything by going into it. It's just it's a useful method, and I will be using it for a lot of the bosses and a lot of the areas where we'll be going in and not knowing exactly how it's going to turn out in the end. Your other choice is you can use a Bold Hunter's Mark, and that will send you back to a lantern, and then you'll have your echoes, but then you'll have to make your way back to where you were. So if we can defeat Father Gascoigne, once we do, we're going to get the Blood Gem tool, which is going to be able to allow us to put buffs onto our weapons. I'm pretty sure you can only buff the actual weapons. I don't think you can. Can you put anything on the gun? I don't think so. Okay, I'm good here. And this, obviously, I'm showing you this, and I'll try to do this quickly so it doesn't take up too much of the time on the stream, but you know, if you're going to use this as a guide on how to play through Bloodborne for your first time, you're obviously not going to be streaming this. So, you know, this does take a couple extra minutes, but it's just a nice to have that extra padding, that extra worry-free, you know, thing, whatever. So for the first half of the Gascoigne fight, you want to try to parry and visceral as much as possible. See, here we are. Exactly where we were before. And out of curiosity... Nope, they're there and they're dead. Okay. I couldn't remember how it did that part. You want to parry and visceral as much as possible in the first half. In the second half, we're going to use the music box, and then an oil urn, and then a Molotov, maybe 2 Molotovs, and try to get him down as far as we can. You want to stay away from him the first half, but then move in for the viscerals once you parry him. And then when he's in, when he turns into a beast, sorry, spoiler, you want to dash into him and not away from him, because he will always be on top of you if you try to get away. Let's see if I can follow my own instructions.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
And one method is they do allow you the opportunity to use the environment down here. It's a lot of gravestones everywhere, and there's a lot of good cover. But, whoa, okay. Alright. Move away, move away, move away, move away, move away. He is fast. Alright, let's get off of the lock on. I have not got a single hit on him. I guess I have gotten a hit on him. Oh. Don't be afraid to use a lot of bullets. Ah. He's making mints out of me. Oh, darn it, missed it.
What's that smell? The sweet blood. Oh, it sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick.
Well, he got me there. So the choice here is I can reload the save, or I can just go in for another one. Now, in order to go in for another one, we're going to have to start all the way back at the lantern. So instead, let's go back and load the save. So definitely a hard fight there, you know. But this is the best way. The best way to do it. At least copying it back is easy. Not necessarily, you know, super fun to watch this part, loading and reloading and everything. But again, Father Gascoigne is really the first real test because he's a hunter. Hunters are so much harder to fight than a lot of the beasts because they can parry, they can heal, they are fast. They're usually faster. Most of the hunters are like twice as fast as any large beast that you're going to fight against. So keep that in mind. I probably should have been using my gun more often. Probably should have been trying to parry him more often. You got to be locked on to parry him, you know. So I was getting hit a lot. I was not using my gun enough. So let's try again. The other thing is, the other important thing. What do I do? This one, okay. The important factor is the reason you don't want to just rejoin the fight from a lantern is the next thing that's going to happen is... oh, shoot. This always happens. Is, he's going to be waiting for you to come in. You don't want that. Because it would be so much harder to start from that position.
Blood. Oh, it seems to me it's enough to make a man sick.
There we go. Ah, darn it. All right. So first, use the music box, then use an oil urn, then a Molotov, another Molotov. Then there we go. Okay, much better the second time around. Father Gascoigne is done. We got the key to get out of here, but before we do, let's just drop down here for one item that's gonna help us understand the story a little bit. Of course, we just used the music box. So we understand that the music box worked on Father Gascoigne. And here's a body with a red jeweled brooch. There's a woman here, dead woman, red jeweled brooch. So you can put two and two together. This is the kind of great storytelling that Bloodborne does. It's mostly environmental, you know. I'm going to light this lamp. But we are not going to go back to the Hunter's Dream. We are going to go up the stairs and through the Odin's Gate or Odin's Tomb Gate, something like that. We will return to this this area later, and there'll be a little bit of story section with the woman we met earlier that was wearing the plague doctor helmet. Isn't there one item in here? I guess not. I think her name is Eleanor. No, it's not Evelyn. Evelyn's a weapon. The name of a weapon in this game. I think it's Eleanor. She has kind of a running feud with one or two other hunters in the game, and you get to help her in her quest to get rid of some of them. And then there's a optional boss fight that is really difficult later on. We will be skipping that because it's one of the harder fights in the whole game. Blood Gem Workshop Tool is what we just got. He's like the Crow Hunter or something. I can't remember what his name is exactly, but and we're entering into the next area. So this is the Cathedral Ward. There's 3 different directions you can go. We're going to be going to the left for our next area, but let's talk to this person here.
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts, none of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over, if you wouldn't mind.
So throughout the game, people are going to ask you where to go, and people are going to tell you places that you can send them. Some of those people are trying to trick you. Some of them, their intentions are not necessarily good, and some of them are good. This one in particular is actually good. He's safe. That laugh at the end may have sounded a little creepy, but I think it was just a nervous, cordial laugh. And you will be telling a few people to come here and one other place throughout the game. The woman that we talked to that was behind the door that was getting barked at by a dog, she asked us a nice safe place. You can tell her to go to Odin's Chapel. Or wait, is it called Odin's Chapel or is it Cathedral Ward? I think he said Odin's Chapel. Yeah. And there will be 2 other people that we will tell. And when you come here, after you tell them to come here, they'll be sitting here on chairs and stuff. You can talk to them. Did I do this yet? I think he just did a gesture. Somehow accidentally I did a gesture there. So let's see what we can do with the amount. You know what, actually? Let's go upgrade our weapon first. So what do we have? Do we have anything? I don't even think we have a blood gem. We got the brooch, and that can be used as a gem, but I don't think. I guess we don't use that yet, because I think we want to return that back to the girl, so she knows what happened to her mother. So then we're not going to be able to fortify because we don't have any new bloodstone shards. Alright, so I guess we will leave it alone.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it? Very well, let me... Farewell, good hunter.
We have a lot of
May you find
files saved up. We're gonna get some Molotovs. We're gonna get an item that's gonna help us immensely, called fire paper. So we probably don't need much else. Yeah, you should be good. Okay. Just double checking I'm not forgetting anything. All right, let's go back to Cathedral Ward. Oh, it is still over here. Okay. All right, we're going to do a little exploring. We're going to head to the left and do a little exploring. There's a pretty direct route to get what you need to get to. There's an NPC we need to talk to, but I'm just going to show you some of the new enemies that show up. Some of them are pretty cool looking. Some of them are big. Some of them are, just a little taller than we are. We're going to head over to the left here. He's a little harder. Yeah, they're harder to stun. Those guys. Alright, so you want to be careful here. We're going to grab an item, but there is a great one somewhere. And if we're not too careful, we could end up going somewhere we don't want to go. Yeah, there he is. Great ones are interesting characters in this game, and you will learn more about them as the game goes on. There's a big enemy coming up here. Is this where I wanted to go? Let's see. Checking something here. I don't think this was where I wanted to go. No, okay. We will go back here later. This is not even close to being the more confusing area. It gets more and more confusing as you go on. The forest especially. He's a big guy, not necessarily up to snuff to fight him yet, but let's see. Wow, that's a far reach. You see that? Also, stairs aren't the best place to fight. Just because you have the higher ground, Anakin, does not mean you're gonna be able to attack these guys the way you want. What's his health bar looking like? Whenever they're down on the ground like that, you use your visceral as much as possible. And a special emblem. Oh, that's the main gate. Okay. Be a while till we open that one up, I think. I think we're going to this way. Okay. All right, so the idea is to take out a couple of these guys. There's some trolls, there's some crows, there's a big dude over there, and then there's what's called a wandering nightmare, which are these tiny little things. They're kind of helpless. They start out helpless, at least. Oi! You won't come over here? Not both of you. Now that I got you angry. I don't want both of you, though. Come on, you. Somebody, come over here. Get out of the way, Crow! What the hell? Get out of the way! Alright, let's do what we can here. Alright. It's a little messy. Shifting the focus. Oh my god. Are you serious? Darn it. Well, there you go. Well, I wanted to make sure I didn't get killed right before the waking nightmare. Walking nightmare? Walking nightmare? Wooking nightmare? Whatever it is. It's a little guy, but they always have useful items like bloodstone shards and things like that. Good news is, we lose practically nothing. Well, we lose a little bit of something. But we should be able to get it back. Watch out for the guy behind you. Oh. Yeah, they take pot shots. Yeah, if you're not in far enough for a visceral, you can cancel it. Keep that in mind. Nothing to see here. Hi. I don't want him following me down the steps. Yeah, which one of you sons of bitches has my echoes? Oh, never mind, they're right here. Do it. These dumb birds get in the way. Let's get rid of him. They get tougher. They definitely get tougher. And again, it is possible that they do scale to your leveling too. Hey, come on. What are we talking about here? Come on. Oh, crap. He's back. Alright, we want the, shoot, we're gonna miss him. Hurry. He disappeared. Alright. Let's see if that worked in our favor. As long as we weren't considered dead, It should load us right back there. Excellent. Okay. So that's a technique you can always use. It will reset all the enemies. I mean, it'll reset everything exactly as it was. Just like we did before the Gascoigne fight. Okay, that didn't work as I thought. And he is a mighty one. So we're gonna instead go this way. You can't come down here, right? I don't think you can. So there is a tempering bloodstone gem. Can I walk through here? Closed. Okay, well thanks. That's our first blood gem. The brooch doesn't count, but it can be used, I believe, on the weapons. Let's see. He's a little too tough for us, I think. I do want that over there, though. Just enjoy the scenery. He's not coming after us. Oh, that's, yeah, that actually allows you to, that's kind of why it's here. It allows you to look at things. It's kind of like a binocular. For one eye, you can kind of look around and see things. Doesn't serve much other purpose. Let's see. I don't think it would be, I guess it isn't, just consumables. That's all it does. It's kind of neat, you know? You can't really zoom in anymore. It just gives you a slight better look at things. It's kind of nice. But they give you that. Okay, so stop using it. I don't remember how to stop using it. Let's see. I don't want to discard it though. Okay, there. You just use it again in order to lose it. Use it to lose it. And is it here? No, there's another. I think at the next place we go, we gotta go around the building to get some shards and stuff. Look at that. Look at the blood, man. Let's not die now. Yeah, look how little work we did on him. Exactly. A lost cause. I don't think there's anything other than going left around this building is where we want to go. Let me go over here anyway. Oh, always good to have some cold blood. Molotov, not bad at all. This is probably, yeah, he has a gun, so I wanted to just... No, he doesn't.
This town's finished.
You're going to get into the practice of taking a couple swipes and then removing yourself. You do not want to be greedy. You get the hang of it. Okay. Right. We want to go around this way first. Now, there are 2 dogs and a sniper. You know, anyone with a gun, I like to refer to as a sniper, because they can take pot shots at you. Here we go. Let's go ahead and handle these dogs first. Now we're going to meet NPC. Before we go there, right? This way, yeah, okay. Just had to get my bearings a little bit.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligurius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned? Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance.
One of the very few NPCs you can actually see their full face. You get a gesture from him as well.
Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way. There must be oodles for us to share. Go on. Just tell me what piques your interest.
You don't really have to do this, but let's
As
do
you
it anyway.
know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. But I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit.
I don't know if we saw the note anywhere, but in our travels we should have maybe stumbled upon a note that said something about a spider from Bergenworth.
Byrgenwerth is an old place of learning, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenwerth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenwerth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate. I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
So, there's just one more thing I want to do before we head back to the dream. That is open up the next area. Is there some on this side? No, just on this side. Oh, I forgot there was somebody down here. So, while we are acquiring some of these madmen's knowledge, an important thing to point out is you don't want too much insight. Because the more insight you have, the more crazy things you see, and the harder enemies that show up. Going down there is our next destination, but I would like to head back first and apply the blood gem that we got, and do any leveling that we might be able to do. I think I've cleared the way, if I'm not no, I didn't. I didn't kill the big guy, right? Yeah, so let's keep on our toes just for a minute here. Just go up here to the Cathedral Ward. Oops, sorry about the books there, Gehrman. So it's just a 1. It's not that big of a deal. But it'll help us. It adds, looks like it adds 1 point of a physical attack damage. So that's good. And can we upgrade it? It looks like we can. So there we go, +3 now. So that's going to be useful. We can upgrade, we still have 7 shards. We can upgrade the pistol up past 1, but we're going to hold off on that because I think you want to just save them. You may end up not using them. Eventually, bloodstone shards are not going to be enough to fortify your weapons. You're going to need twin shards, and then chunks, and then finally, there's only 1 stone in the main game. Did I say this last time? I might have said this last time. Yeah, this is for the runes. We get this later. I don't remember when we get it, but I thought this was the tool we got after Gascoigne, but it's not. Now, fire paper. Doesn't look like it's purchasable here. Guess maybe we could have it here too. Antidote. We're gonna find some antidote in a bit. But I'm gonna buy one just in case. Hand lantern. You can still have a lantern to light your way while also still using weapons in both hands. The torch takes the place of your gun, basically. I don't see fire paper here. Okay. I thought maybe once we unlocked it. And there are other items you can buy, too. I don't remember how that works. I think you might have to purchase a few weapons at the end. I don't remember how that works. But you have to have all weapons by the end. My nose is getting a little congested. I apologize if I'm sounding a little bit like I don't have a nose. All right, so we are going to head towards the blood-starved beast. We're going to go into Old Yarnum. We're going to meet a guy with a Gatling gun, but we are not going to go up and kill him. We need to let him live for a badge much later. We're going to head back the way that we came. Yeah, excuse you too. Wait, we don't want to go this way, do we? No, we want to go back the way. We want to go back this way. Sorry about that. Wait a minute. Nope. No, yes. We want to go this way. Down into the area that we opened up just before we came back to the lantern. Right in the middle here. We're just going to run past all these guys. Should be able to get past them. Don't think they're going to come after me. The dogs might. Doesn't sound like it. Every new area, there's always the chance that someone might be lingering in the. Oh, there's another tempering bloodstone gem 1. One that we just found. Interesting. I think there's some wolves about here. Oh, and isn't there a wandering nightmare too? I think so. Yeah. Why didn't we try leveling up before we came back? That wasn't very smart of us. We should have definitely leveled up. Well, we might end up losing our... Well, we can run past him. We're going to run past him for now. Did not expect him to come this way. Alright, let's... Got a little dicey, but we're good. Let me go back up into that room and see if there was anything else up there. I was confident he was not going to be able to make it in that area, but he was able to. Now, it must be the next area. There's a waking nightmare in one of these kind of rooms. Hopefully I didn't miss him. I mean, the good news is we killed the wolf and we got the same reward we would have gotten from the waking nightmare, and that is the bloodstone shard. Eventually we're going to start needing twins. And this is another lantern. Oh, right. Old Yarnum's that way. Okay, and what's over here? You can't trust an empty room, I tell you what. It's very surprising. This is where we just came down. You can never trust an empty room. But that's Old Yarnum. That's where we're going to head to next. And there's nothing that way. Yeah, let me just go back to the dream real quick. We're just going to level our vitality up a little bit more. Since we can go directly from here.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me...
So next will be 3012. Okay.
Farewell, good hunter. May...
I am taking my time getting through these areas. You know, some people like to kill every enemy and just really take in the environment. Some people like to go straight to the bosses and just go one after another. It all depends on your play style and what you want out of the game. But it's important to, you know, there are certain things in the game and certain actions in the game that you only get one chance to do. And if you miss that chance, you got to play the whole damn game over again. And you do not want to do that. So there's definitely a reason to make sure that you take your time and you get what you need.
Didn't you see the warning? Hold your tail and turn back.
Oops.
For the hunter will face the hunt.
I didn't mean to skip his dialogue. That is, what's his name? Oh, he's got a funny name. I'm trying to remember where everything is around here. There's not too much over here. We want to get over that bridge. Ah, waking nightmare. Where'd he go? Where'd you go? Shoot, did I miss him? Shoot, I think I missed him. Bummer. Oh well. Where's the torch? There's a hunter's torch around here somewhere. Further down? I don't think so. Yeah, you gotta watch out for these guys. There's a lot of them. And was that poison? New enemy types. There it is. There's the hunter's torch. Harder to fight, harder to beat. You know. I hope I'm going the right way. Might be something that you're supposed to do later, but I don't think so. I think this is when you're supposed to do it. Hopefully this brings us back to the bridge. So we want to go across the bridge, avoiding the Gatling gun, and make it over to the other side. Cold blood dew, always nice. There it is. Oh, come here. Okay. Ooh, 3 bloodstone shards. Now, unfortunately, we have to go all the way back the way we just came. At least we got them, you know? That's always a good thing. All right. All the way back. So I've been watching people play this game for years. It took me about 4 years of watching guides and let's plays, some experienced players, some not as experienced players play, teams of people play, and I got the idea after watching a certain amount of people play that this game, it's definitely easier than a lot of the Souls games, you know? It's the extra combat, the extra like health benefits that they provide in this game, the rally system and the parrying system. I don't actually need to go over here. Probably shouldn't. So let's see. Oh, it's always good. Always good to get more cold blood too. We're investigating before we have to run for our lives. I'm actually going to check that I know exactly where I'm going next. I don't want to go the wrong way. But yeah, I mean, it took building up my confidence for quite a few years and watching other people play, and some people really surprised me. People who seemed like they weren't gonna do too well with the game, and once they got into it, they really surprised me. Really did some great stuff. So this game is definitely it's definitely approachable by anyone's standards. And if you follow kind of not necessarily the slow path I'm taking right now, which I apologize, I'm going a little slower than I probably should. I just want to make sure we don't miss anything. Take this approach and go these directions and pick up these items. That's the most important thing. You want to make sure you pick up the items that I pick up, because if you don't get them, you might not be able to get them later. And so some of these areas, some of these conversations that you have with NPCs and things, you won't be able to have them later. Eleanor, for instance, since we talked to her earlier, if her name is Eleanor, I don't remember. If you don't talk to her in the beginning, she won't be in a special place later. When you need to assist her. Oh, that's what we need to do. Okay, we need to go around this building. And then just for some bloodstone shards, which I'm sure we could find useful. Let me see. I'm just double checking that I know the pathing once the Gatling gun starts. We're going to head to the right, down the steps to the right, and then slightly to the left, down where a ladder is, and then to the right behind the gun. And we're just going to keep going until we hit a passageway with a bunch of cloaked enemies. And I think from there I should be fine. I just want to make sure I knew where I was going. Okay. Alright, so before we do, apparently there is at least one item over here that we can get. I already have everything. Yeah, I don't need any blood vials or anything, so. Those are kind of the new weak enemies that you're going to see a lot. Alright, so he's going to start firing his Gatling gun at us. This is actually not where I'm meant to go. See, I checked and now I screwed it up. But I think that's okay. Ooh, I've never seen them without the cloak on. I just got a quick peek at their face when you kill them. It's kind of cool. Lots of antidotes here. Let's go ahead and do a double pump. Don't know where the heck I am. I hear somebody. Let's explore down here real quick. I think I need to head down there in that area. Yeah, he's gonna... There's nothing really for me here. He's gonna shoot his gun and... Look at that! Alright. So we're gonna head to the right. later on, this area will be teeming with dudes. Lots and lots of dudes. Yeah. So the other thing about this enemy is it just alerted all of its friends to us. So that's a problem. And we have poisoning too. Is it still affecting us? Let's go ahead and am I safe at this point? I want to put an antidote on. I'm not. So let's go ahead and change this out. Get an antidote. Okay. Go ahead and put that on. Okay. We're gonna need that for the Bloodstar Beast as well. These guys are creeps. They creep around, they sneak up on you. There was a second one in here too. Trying to get him to swipe first, but there we go. Go. They're coming. A lot of these dudes are coming, so let's get out of here. I actually don't remember exactly where I'm supposed to go here. Yes, I know I got the Bloodstone Gem. Stop telling me, jeez. Is this the way I want? Ah, this is the... No, maybe? I don't remember. I think this is actually the way I want to go, yeah. Yeah, over here. How many dudes are over here? Really not that many. So look at that. And keep that in mind when we go fight the Bloodstar Beast, because looks a lot like that. Looks a lot like that. Oh, and by the way, the thing that we picked up here, Ritual Blood, that's going to be an item we're going to need when we do the... when we do the chalices, the chalice dungeons. There is, I think, some crows over here. It tells me I need this item. What is this? Oh, just blood vial. Oh, it must be the other way. Other way is the more important item, and the... Oh, wait a minute. What is this? We're getting a little bit in the weeds here. You don't want to go too far off here. You know what I'm going to do? Check my my notes here. Before I send us on the wrong path, we're going to look to see what's on the other side of this. Here's the crows. Lots of them. Eventually, you're going to see crows with dog heads and dogs with crows heads. It's very interesting how they work. Again, you don't want to get all 5 of them attacking you at the same time. I've seen people lose the fight to a couple of crows. There's one more. Just some bloodstone shards. Not necessarily important. Oh, we do want to go back down that passageway that we looked at before. Okay, so there is another waking nightmare where we're going. There's some other dudes that are going to be in the way. It's for 3 bloodstone shards. It's probably worth it. Then some wolves. I'm just trying to get a bearing of what we have here. Lots of wolves, actually. Oh, okay, yeah, we're entering in a pretty wolf-heavy area. I'm going to head to the left and go around. Oh, okay. I got a basic idea of where we're going. Another Hey Kool-Aid moment. Then up to the left. And over to the right. Okay. No gangbang, man. Come on. There was a waking nightmare here and we missed him. Yeah, that's alright. We'll make up for it. There is so many wolves in this area, and they usually have bloodstone shards to give you. And we are going to attempt to skip most of them, I think. Because we are not equipped yet to fight all of them. because they have the claws, and they're definitely much harder than the first wolf you came into contact with. But we are getting close to being able to handle them. But don't get too confident. Sometimes there's a wolf over here. Beast Blood Pellet, one of the most useful weapon items in the game. Fighting any boss that is not a humanoid, basically. Alright. Run past here. Hey, Kool-Aid! Well, he just ran through there. For bullets, that was not a smart move. And then Waking Nightmare. No, no! Shoot. I don't want to miss 2 in a row. We're getting a lot done for 2 hours, you know? If we get through the Blood-Starved Beast, I think that's a good place to stop. I thought I had a Molotov active, but I did not. Here he is. Alright. 3 stone shards. Okay, before we do anything, I think we're safe here. Let's equip a couple of things here. I have antidote in case we need it. Let's get fire paper. Beast blood. And one other approach is you could use the pungent blood, and you could throw it against the wall because the blood-starved beast will be distracted by it, and he will he'll like go towards wherever you throw it, and then you can get behind him. But we got antidotes, we got fire paper, we got beast blood pellets. So we're gonna go and do that. We could do. I want to get. There's a couple items in here that we can get first before we head into the boss. So let's do that first. Couple sneaky over here. Definitely useful to have that antidote ready. Alright, so it's just some extra, bits to help us on our way. Hey, a little fire help. Not too shabby. Oh, here we have a summon for Alfred. We don't really need it. But that might be fun to show off. I was going to back up the save. Yeah, let's summon him. We have enough insight. I think we can afford it. So, Vile Blood Hunter Alfred. And this is the guy that we met already. Sometimes you'll have the opportunity to use people that you've never seen, that you'll never meet throughout the game. Let's get the fire paper ready. And we are going to go into our fight. We're not even going to back up. Keeping an eye on our poison meter. Don't want to get poisoned. And also you want to make sure that the beast blood and the fire paper is still active. The beast blood and the fire together are going to help you out immensely. We're running on a stamp here. Did Alfred die? Maybe it's the two. Where is he? Alright, let's go ahead and use these again. This is really a simple fight. You don't have to worry too much about it. We are poisoned. Keep an eye on your health. Alright. Oh, no. Ooh, we should have saved. Well, there's a lesson. So, the guide that I used said this is one of the easiest bosses to do, and if you do it this way, it'll work. So I figured, we'll bring in a guide. We'll bring in, a fun little guy who'll distract him while we whack him and swack him. So that didn't work. That didn't work the way I expected it to.